time for another literary lexicon term. Actually, I'm going to put these two together. It's theme and tone. Theme and tone kind of affect each other. So the first one we're going to talk about is the theme. Okay, so there's a lot of different things about theme, as it tells you that the definition is it's the major idea of a work of art that may be directly or indirectly stated. It cannot be defined in one word, but more of a lesson or a message. So a theme is never going to be love or freedom or courage. Those are more of what's beneath there that says subject. Okay, so subject is the idea of the piece. The subject is usually one word and maybe abstract, such as love, fear, or loneliness. Okay, so in The Sniper, since that's the story we just read, the subject could be considered war. And so the major idea or lesson could be that war takes away our humanity, that we no longer see each other as humans, that we only see each other as enemies. It could be brotherhood is separated by a civil war. It could be that we lose our own humanity. It could be that war changes us. Any of those things are good themes. Okay, so the theme is, if you look on the right there, it says the theme is what the artist wants the observer to learn about the subject. So if we think about it within the context of The Sniper, I think the thing that O'Flaherty wants us to learn is that war can be very fulfilling for those of us who are soldiers. And I am thankful for all of those people who are soldiers, who fight and go to the extremes and do things I cannot even imagine, so that I have the freedom to talk to you and teach you and all of those things. But the thing that we have to remember is that those people see things that we don't see and we don't want to see, and they don't want us to see. So sometimes war changes people. At the beginning of the story, he talks about how he is a student and how he's young, and at the end, we know how much he hates the war because he throws the gun to the ground. So when we really think about that in context, we think about how war changes a person from being who they were to somebody completely different. So for me, the theme of The Sniper is the idea that war fundamentally changes us either for the good or for the bad. So that would be my idea of what the theme is. Now, the theme is created by using what we call tone. Okay, so I have my Bitmojis up here of me in my different phases. One's going like it's gross, and then this one over here is going like I'm scared, and then that one down there's I'm sad, and then that one down there is anxious, like oh. So these are different things that happen when we watch a movie or TV show or read a book. For those of us who read books or short stories, we often feel these things in multiple ones. So the tone is the feeling that the writer is giving you. So in writing, it's the words the writer uses to create feelings such as suspense, love, fear, anger, remorse, etc. towards the subject. So we looked at The Sniper, and when we looked at The Sniper, I told you guys to look at some things that created suspense. So because the story is about war, we want to see those moments of suspense. So some of them were about how he almost gets shot, and then how he does get shot, and then the tension of when he's, wrapping his wound, and the idea that he's going to go off and report to his commander, but he's curious, he's going to go across the street, right? So then he takes these steps and he gets shot at, but then he gets to his brother. All of those things create a sense of tone that gives us a sense of suspense. Okay, so that's the tone, and that suspense plays into the theme of war, or the theme of war changes us. So if my theme is war changes us for the good or the bad, the tone with the suspense that it creates shows us how much this gentleman has changed and how much he does not like war, where we see at the beginning of the story that he does like it. He's normal. It's normal life for him. It's just everyday stuff. He's drinking from his flask. He's eating his sandwich, wasn't really hungry anymore because he was excited for the day. We go from that to the end, which is suspenseful, and we also have the theme of war changes people. And we see that in just the arc of the short story, which is 2 pages long. Okay? So that's theme and tone. So don't forget to add those to your lexicon.